Good evening. We are going to start the press conference with an opening statement from interim head coach Sabrina Hernandez, and then we'll open it up to questions for Coach from the media. Coach, go ahead.
Thank you, Lindy. Tonight's match, I thought the environment was unbelievable. It was electrifying, and the crowd was behind this team from start to finish. With that being said, the team fought, they competed, and the energy that they exuded just got everybody excited. And that was Long Beach State Volleyball tonight. And I couldn't be more proud of the team and how they fought and played for each other.
Thank you, Coach. Before we jump into tonight, let's quickly talk a little bit about your first win as interim head coach against Cal State Fullerton on Thursday night. Let's talk a little bit about that game and how exciting that was for you.
I mean, it's always exciting when it's your first. I still have the stat sheet. But again, it was just, it's about the team. And the team played really well. They didn't let a single ball, I feel like, drop. Again, our whole thing has been the last couple of weeks is playing for each other and with each other and fighting and competing. And if we do that, then good things will happen. And against Fullerton, who's well coached and they're having a great season themselves, we just stuck to the game plan and executed at a really high level from start to finish. So it resulted in our first win.
Congratulations again for that. Now let's get into tonight. Your first home match now as interim head coach. Talk a little bit about what that was like playing in coaching for the first time as an interim head in front of LB Nation, and just talk a little bit about today's performance.
Anytime you can play at home, it's great. And LB Nation always supports and comes out. And like I said before, the crowd was unbelievable. They were in it. They were clapping. They were cheering. They were standing. Just supporting us. And it was a great crowd. And our team fed off of it. And I think, like I said before, we played Long Beach State Volleyball. Tonight, honestly, different people stacked up at different times, and that's what we have been the last couple of weeks. It's just not one person, and we actually mentioned it in the locker room that everybody, it's a team effort, it's a team win, it's a team point. We're just not relying on one person to get the big kill or get the service ace. Just looking at the stats, the offense was evenly distributed. I thought Dylan did a great job tonight. Her role has expanded where sometimes she will be in serve receive, and then sometimes she comes in and sets. That allows us another offensive weapon for other teams. I thought Avery came in and gave us the boost that we needed. I think Erica studied out for us and came back. Cash had some unbelievable kills and some unbelievable digs in the back row. Our middles have just been super steady for us. And I just think overall it's just one or two more plays that we need to make down the stretch. But again, how we responded after the second is just what makes me so proud.
Talk a little bit about the first and second sets. The team came out really strong in the first set, just came up short, lost by 4 points, but then things turned around in the second set. What do you think was the difference between those two sets?
Well, I think the first set we were excited, like you said, to play at home in front of family and friends, and we've had a good week of practice, and down the stretch we just didn't make a couple plays here and there. In the second, it was just mostly on our side of the net. We made uncharacteristic errors, and Hawaii, we let Hawaii off the hook, and it was just what we weren't doing on our side. And then once we managed and minimized our errors, then we were in it for the third and the fourth.
Now let's talk a little about the team's response after that second set, coming into the third set, playing as hard as they did, hitting 317 in that set, and then winning 25-21. Talk a little bit about their response. What did you say to the team to encourage them between the second and third sets?
I just reminded them this team has been responding so well. Against slow, we came out slow, no pun intended, came out slow in one of the sets, and we responded so well in the next set. And this team just has this won't die attitude, mentality. And instead of folding, they seem to just pick each other up, and they somehow, some way can just forget about what just happened, and they keep staying in the present moment. And like I said, this is a team, and they're playing like a team, and they're responding really well to things that don't go their way, and they're okay with that. It's okay if we don't get the point or you don't make the play. That's what I've been trying to preach to them, to play free. And so they've been responding pretty well, and I'm pretty proud of that.
Thank you, Coach.